to make them feel better about themselves when they come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Dang. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her. Listen, I need you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah.
And the fact that an upstanding and righteous gentleman like yourself is in that position with the only thing trying to be righteous in our lane is just more machinations of the devil. You should have a much better backstory when you pick me as an opponent.
You know what, man? I'm glad you at least, addressed it, because
when you talk to him and tell him what the truth is, he won't be able to refute it. I told you earlier, he doesn't know this. How could he know?
Has a new target in his sights. NFL legend Shannon Sharpe. A brand new lawsuit was just filed in Nevada claiming Sharpe was manipulative and eventually a Jane Doe, with the latest claims allegedly happening as recently as January. We got our hands on the filing, and we're going to break down everything.
Katt Williams just blew the lid wide open on the S.A Allegations against Shannon Sharpe, and the internet is losing its damn mind. Shannon's been out here swinging, fighting for his life these past few days, trying to survive the heat. And Katt's wild comments are about to send this whole thing into overdrive. Shannon got slapped with a brutal lawsuit not too long ago by a woman claiming he allegedly assayed and laid hands on her during their time together. And trust, this might just be the beginning of a major crash for Shannon's entire empire. He's been trying to fight back, trying to get ahead of the lawsuit, but man, it's not looking good out here for him. Every move he makes just seems to dig him deeper. What's making it even worse? Katt Williams sliding in with that loud, "I told you so" energy, co-signing the rumors and adding gasoline to the whole fire. And Katt's not even trying to keep it low-key anymore. It's wild because, remember, their interview actually broke records for the most watched video podcast ever on YouTube. You'd think after sharing that kind of success, they'd be solid, right? Besties even? Nope. Far from it. That's exactly why Katt is out here low-key celebrating Shannon's messy downfall like it's a block party. Word in the streets says Katt's been out here telling folks that he always felt Shannon had a weird vibe, even back when they were chopping it up on Club Shay Shay. And it's sounding more and more like Katt really believes there might be some truth behind these crazy allegations, which honestly is insane considering how deep and dirty this drama is getting. So what's the real tea? What's Katt actually believing? Well, the lawsuit came from a woman named Gabriela Zuniga, who says she was just 19 when she started messing with Shannon in 2023, while Shannon was 54. Yeah, not a good look at all. But anyway, Gabriela wasn't playing around when she filed her lawsuit. She came in heavy with the bombshells. First off, she filed the case under Jane Doe because she wanted to stay anonymous. Totally fair, right? But Shannon and his team? They straight up named her publicly in their official statements. Like, what? That's shady business no matter how you slice it.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You wanna be a dick to me now, so...
I don't wanna be... Don't manipulate me.
I don't know, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
In her lawsuit, Gabriela accuses Shannon of straight up manipulating, controlling, and mistreating her. She alleges that he S.A.'d her from behind not once, but twice, in October 2024 and January 2025. And this was while she was begging him to stop. The lawsuit goes into scary detail, saying Shannon completely ignored her cries, even getting physical when she tried to resist. Gabriela claims they first met at a gym in LA and started what seemed like a normal consensual relationship, but over time it turned dark and ugly. She says Shannon's behavior flipped. He allegedly became mean, controlling, and even threatened to unlive her when she tried to share her location with her friends for safety. And it gets even more twisted. Gabriella says Shannon secretly recorded their intimate encounters without her knowing, claiming it was all just for personal use. But she didn't stop there. Gabriella even accused Shannon of sharing those private videos with his friends multiple times. Shannon, though, he wasn't about to just sit back and let his name get dragged without swinging back hard. His legal team came out firing, dropping a heavy statement packed with what they claim are receipts, and not just any receipts. Insanely graphic text messages Gabriella allegedly sent him. Y'all, those texts were wild. Gabriella allegedly said things like, "I want you to put a dog collar on my neck and choke me while you're effing me." She even added, "I know you miss this big juicy, $25,000 for each cheek. Only if you put that baby gravy in me." It didn't stop there. She allegedly said, "I want to put my tongue in your a-hole and then marry you. That's my daddy." And the wildest part? She allegedly wrote, "I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're gonna be stuck with it for life after you do." Crazy, right? Shannon's camp clapped back hard, claiming, "This lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her lawyer, Tony Busby, is a shameless shakedown for millions." According to them, Gabriella hit Shannon with a secretly recorded video from one of their encounters. But they insist it was heavily edited to make him look bad on purpose. The statement didn't stop there. Shannon's side argued that the relationship was completely consensual, full of role play, fantasy scenarios, and adult conversations that Gabriella herself had requested. They said the so-called proof was edited and twisted to make things look way worse than they actually were. Standing firm, Mr. Sharpe denied every allegation of coercion, misconduct, and especially the S.A claims, calling them a straight-up gross lie. He vowed to fight it out in court and prove the real truth. Meanwhile, Shannon posted a video accusing Tony Busby, yes, the same lawyer who went after Jay-Z, of trying to blackmail him. Shannon claimed Busby was holding onto an audio recording, ready to leak it, but that it had been twisted out of context. He also claimed Gabriella and Busby were demanding a wild $50 million bag to settle things.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
But y'all know Tony Busby wasn't just gonna sit there. He clapped back, claiming Shannon himself had offered Gabriella $10 million during mediation to make the lawsuit go away quietly. According to Busby, they had proof that Shannon's team tried to sweep the whole thing under the rug. And that wasn't all. Busby dropped an audio clip where Shannon allegedly threatened to choke Gabriella. In another clip, it got even uglier. Shannon could allegedly be heard saying something about a big black guy choking a small white woman. Whew, this ain't looking good for Shannon at all. After releasing the audio, Busby said, "This ain't playful. This is dangerous." He claimed the recordings clearly showed why Gabriella had to flee Nevada and block all contact with Shannon. Busby also doubled down, reminding everybody that Shannon offered Gabriella that $10 million bag to stay quiet. But she turned it down and moved forward with the lawsuit anyway. In response, Shannon's team started moving real dirty, accusing Gabriella of being greedy and exposing her as an OnlyFans creator. They said she was out here doing role play for money and that she tried to flip the same playbook on Shannon. But Busby? He wasn't folding. He said Shannon's aggressive moves were only making things worse. and they were ready to lay out all the receipts in court. Meanwhile, fans were completely split on this one. Some folks started side-eyeing Busby, pointing out that he's the same lawyer who once filed a messy case against Jay-Z, which later got dismissed. Jay even countersued Busby for defamation and extortion after the whole thing blew up. But others couldn't ignore Shannon's own rep. He's always been known for being extra freaky behind closed doors. Sure, being into wild bedroom stuff is one thing, but fans started wondering if things crossed a serious, dangerous line. Now, back to Katt Williams. When his Club Shay Shay interview exploded online, it wasn't just fans who had something to say. A lot of Black entertainers, especially comedians, were heated. Katt didn't hold back. He was out there airing everybody out like laundry in July. No filter, no sugarcoating, just straight drama, straight no chaser. And while the internet laughed and made memes, the celebrities getting dragged were not amused. Dave Chappelle was one of the first to call it out, saying, "What part of the game is this? He ate the ninjas alive. Katt's one of the best painters out here. Why are you drawing ugly pictures of your own people?" Dave said, "Hurt people hurt people. But I'm a hurt person who never hurt nobody. Katt does it all the time." He accused Katt and Shannon of trying to tear down other Black men for no good reason. At first, Katt caught most of the heat. Folks said he was bitter, lying, hating. But when Monique came through Club Shay Shay, the spotlight turned back to Shannon Sharpe himself. Suddenly, people realized he was the common thread in both of these messy interviews. And Shannon, true to form, he deflected, throwing Katt under the bus, acting like it was all Katt's fault. Shannon tried to play it off like he was just going with the flow, saying Katt brought the drama, not him. According to Shannon, he was just being a good host, asking questions, letting Katt run wild. Behind the scenes, though, Shannon was reportedly venting hard, blaming Katt for making his show look like a clown fest and scaring off the big-name guests he worked hard to attract. To make it even messier, Shannon started hinting that maybe not everything Katt said was even true. But of course, he still tried to keep his hands clean, saying he had no way of knowing ahead of time. Despite all the fallout, Shannon's podcast stayed standing. But now, with these new allegations hitting, it's anybody's guess if he'll survive this round of fire. And Katt Williams, he's somewhere out there not shedding a single tear. Petty or not, Katt's energy seems to be shouting, "You gotta tell him, you gotta tell him." But hey, I want to know what y'all think about this insane situation. Smash that like button, drop a comment below, hit subscribe, and don't miss what's coming next, because trust me, the next scandal is already heating up. Catch y'all in the next video to see what's lighting up our radar next.